welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa, and here I like to share my journey as an artist. So these next few weeks are filled with a lot to do. My kids are going back to school, so getting used to that transition. I'm diving into some exciting new projects for the fall, and honestly, I'm just trying to keep it all together. Life has been a little bit of a roller coaster lately, especially with some new health challenges. So today I would like to take you on this journey of balancing creativity and everything else life decides to throw at me. So a little question to ponder. How do you keep your creativity alive while juggling everything that life throws at you? I don't know. Let's find out. First up, I need to get these boys ready for back to school with back to school shopping and their first day chalkboards. These kiddos are too darn cute. These chalkboards are a tradition I make every year for them. I love documenting their favorites and their current stage of life. I'm excited to be diving into some fall Halloween designs for my Etsy shop. I'm planning a drawing, and I'm so excited to share this new drawing with you. I have an image in my mind of a cute little girl ghost, so let's get started. Too early for a cocktail, so an iced coffee will have to do. I'm feeling so overwhelmed between the kids going back to school and transitioning back into waking up, going to bed early, waking up early, getting out the door in time. With all these new projects that I'm working on, I wanted to do more projects, but I have to take one thing at a time. I know. And I've just been experiencing some really weird symptoms and really struggling with that. It's been quite a couple of weeks. And just trying to take care of myself has just been so hard. A little backstory. I have fibromyalgia. I was diagnosed with it 7 years ago, or almost 7 years ago. So I'm no stranger to fatigue and brain fog. About 2 years ago, I got 20 sessions of oxygen therapy, HBOT for short. It's a chamber that you go into and, they pump clean oxygen. And the research shows that 40 sessions are ideal for chronic illness, can show significant improvement in your symptoms. I could only afford 20 sessions, but it really did change the quality of my life. I had so much more energy than I had before that. I was going into less flares. Before that, I just felt like I was in a flare every week, and I was just bed-bound constantly. So HBOT really made a difference in my life. The quality of my life. Kind of got parts of my life back. So fast forward to these past 6 months, the fatigue has just been like on overdrive, just so difficult to deal with, just trying to stay focused. And I thought it was because my HBOT sessions were wearing off, that it's time to do 20 more. I came across, just by accident, a video on YouTube about perimenopause. And I had no idea what perimenopause was before this. It was some really interesting information, and a lot of the symptoms that came up, I have been experiencing. Like weight gain out of nowhere, like 10 pounds like that, like overnight. And I haven't changed my diet, haven't changed my activity levels, just nothing. There's no rhyme or reason, it seems. Insomnia. I've always struggled with sleep, falling asleep, and I will wake up constantly, but I'll be able to go back to sleep. The insomnia that I've been experiencing is like having a hard time falling asleep, and then once I'm asleep, I'll wake up, and then I'll be up for, 3 or 4 hours before I can fall back asleep. With kids and having to get up to go to school and get them ready, and it's just like a domino effect of just like shit getting worse and worse and worse. Like hair in new places and like... So the video was very informative. And I started to suspect maybe that's what's going on. So I went to the doctor, and she kind of confirmed that my symptoms sound like, going into or experiencing, I don't know, perimenopause. So I thought like I had at least another decade before this shit, but no. She said, I believe her exact words were, once you hit 40, that's when the fun begins. She's a sweetheart, so she didn't mean it in like a mean way. But it's been a really hard pill to swallow. Not so much the aging factor, but just women just seem to experience so much crap. And then you hit, 40, and it's just like, things start happening and just have no idea what's going on. It just, all these symptoms started, and it reminded me a lot of before I found out I had fibro, of just like all these symptoms happening, and I really thought that I was dying. That's kind of how it felt this time, where like all these symptoms were happening, and I'm like, am I dying? What's wrong with me? I am thankful that we live in a time that there is treatment. There are treatments available to us to feel better, and so we don't have to suffer like unfortunately our moms and our grandmas probably did. It's so unfortunate too, because like for myself, I didn't know about this. I was not prepared. I was not ready. I didn't even know what to look for. I just wanted to get on here and talk about it, because just bring awareness to one person, or help one person, or validate you if you're experiencing these things, if you're going through it. I'm here for you, babe. You're not alone. Go to the doctor, figure it out, get your blood work, find out what treatments are good for you. That's my new mission of what I'm trying to figure out what to do. It's been hard to be a mom and be a wife and trying to build a business and loving YouTube. So it's just, and I love to make art, and you know, those are things that I don't want to give up. I don't want to stop doing. It brings me joy. It makes me happy. And I want to build this business, and I want to build this channel. And I want to be a good mom. I want to be a good wife, a good daughter, a good friend, a good sister. It's hard to do anything if your health is in jeopardy. Your health is everything. And so we got to take care of ourselves, you know? We gotta recognize that. I guess I have to recognize. I'm talking to myself here. I have to recognize to take care of myself. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment. If you're going through the same thing, let's support each other on this bumpy as fuck journey that I don't know if I want to be on. Maybe we can be on together. I'm here for you. After some rest that my body forced me to take, I am realizing the little wins along the way. The chalkboards turned out great. The kids loved them. The boys' first week back to school was a success. The second week was a little challenging, but that's okay. I've got a good start on my Halloween design that I'm excited to see, you know, where it goes. I've managed to get a couple of days with 7,000 steps. And I worked out. I exercised. I have found that I really need to remind myself of these little wins, and especially when things are overwhelming. I need to sit back and say, hey, look, Melissa, look at the things that you did do. Look at the things that you have accomplished. Even for this vlog, I decided let's make it a couple of weeks, because in the start, it was just a week, and I am actually really glad that I made it over a couple of weeks, because that's, I feel like, more relatable, you know? Some weeks are good, some weeks are bad. I think it's good to share all of it, the good and the bad. These past couple of weeks have reminded me that you have to find harmony in the chaos. I love that. I think that's so beautiful. Because life is always going to be chaotic, especially when you have so many things on your plate. Like, it's never going to not be chaotic. I mean, yeah, it's not always easy. It really isn't. But those are the times, especially, when you need to just keep pushing forward. Melissa, you need to keep pushing forward. Whether it's for my art, for my family, for my own well-being, for my own health, just can't give up. in the end, creativity isn't just about art. For me, I'm finding that it's about crafting a life that reflects who I am. Like this channel, you know, my art, it's all just a reflection of me and my creativity. And that reflection also reflects the good and the bad. And hey, if you're in the same season of life with young kids and health challenges and trying to find balance to be creative in your own life, to reflect who you are, show the world who you are, we're in this together. Know that you're not alone. Thank you so much for following along. I am so grateful for every moment, good and bad. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. And I've got some new exciting things that I'm excited to share with you. So until next time, I hope you're able to find the harmony in your chaos. Keep creating, find that balance, and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.